Welcome to the KMT Traders channel. We are looking at gold. We are looking for the new start of the month analysis. So it's always good to look back for the previous month and see what actually happened. So just to give an overall picture, we're in this flatline top wedge. So the top is obviously flat, and then we're ascending upwards, which is why we have the upwards channel, upwards line here. So as of June, we've actually closed above, and we've also found rejection at one of our key monthly levels at 1421.97. And we're finding it here through the pin bar rejection right there. So in my previous videos, I was saying that I wanted to see rejection get to that point. So I'm seeing just as now as the start of the July, only a couple hours in, we've already found that rejection. So let me just take it down to the daily, and almost towards closing on the day of the 25th of June, we found proper closing and rejection of this key level at 1421 that we was talking about on the monthly, and I was always anticipating for the move downwards. So we got that rejection that we needed. So let me just take it on the 4 hourly, and this was just to draw out. So this drawing here is just to was the analysis made in the last videos, but it was just to describe all the different scenarios. So let me just quickly talk you through it. So scenario 1 and 2 was for the movement towards this monthly key level, and then 3 is the turning point that we was looking for, and then we found it. So we made the so potential targets was or potential money moves was to make money towards this key level, and then wait for the rejection of the monthly key level, and then the second money move would be the turning point, so selling. So we found that here, and that was correct. So let me just go ahead and delete this just for clarity of the charts, like so. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this this one here just because of the accuracy, and just to explain why I always do the double confirmation test. So this is a good example just for those who don't quite understand what I'm doing here. So what exactly is that I'm doing is I'm waiting for my key levels to find support or rejection. So what I mean by rejection is it where price is becoming as resistance. So as of here, let's just go through up here. So price had obviously closed above, and it tried to find support as of so this huge support rejection here. So this obviously became support, but unfortunately price didn't correspond in the buying power that would have signaled price to go higher. So we actually closed lower, and the 4 hourly took the price from the above the support line towards obviously closing below. So now what this means is we want to test this level again if it either becomes support or it is resistance. So this is where we look for the second touch. So we got the first confirmation that price is signaling that this potentially could be resistance, but we don't know. So price is obviously coming back, and then we get the test. So this is obviously being rejected because it's not closed fully above. We get this candle that signals us for downwards momentum, and we'd enter now on a lower time frame, which my group would specifically know, and we obviously aim towards going towards our next targets. So that is just a quick explanation of something of the strategy that I do. So let me just move this forward and see how we can get into this trade now if you're just watching this video. So as we can see, we've got this obviously the month time key level is obviously strong and now is in place, and we're starting to see the EMA slightly converging as well. So we're becoming obviously more, obviously it's in a buying condition, but we're seeing it converge and we're getting rejection off the EMAs as well. So it's good to see that we're slowly starting to see some signs of selling conditions. So the best scenario that we could go through here is if price can do something like this, and we're heading towards the bottom, you know, back to the top line of the wedge on the monthly. So that is at 1353. So this is where we're overall heading, but we want to get the best scenario selling entry of this trade. So that is one scenario. Another scenario is if for whatever reason this candle decides to go up in the next 42 minutes, is if we go somewhere like this, get another test of this key level that we have here, and then we can get the entry point like this, like so. So let me just draw out the scenario 1. So this is what I'll be looking for scenario 1. Something along the lines of this. Obviously the stop loss ratio would change until we get to this level. So it's not a too precise ratio as of yet. And then this is the second scenario. This is if price was to extend further higher for whatever reason. And we're still ultimately heading towards the same key level here at 1354. So that is the overall change in momentum that I'm looking for this week. So we're just waiting for either of these scenarios. So I'm just going to label it quickly. 1 here and 2 here. So that is the overall sort of direction I'm looking for. But in terms of for you to get into this trade, I'm looking to enter at a key level condition at 1381, or for scenario 2 it would be 1398. So that is the overall outlook for this week. We'll have a look again next week, see what actually happened, and review it on that. I'm also going to be keeping up on Twitter now for a 4-hourly update. So if you want to obviously be a part of the trading community, just give me a follow on the Twitter. The link is in the description. So yeah, so thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you on the next one.